Okay, today our company is Western States Insurance, and it is me, Briley Foray, and Savannah Hampton in our group. So to give you an introduction about our company, Western States Insurance, it was created years ago by a family member named Doug Barber, and he owned it for about 50 years until he passed away, and his youngest son took it over. His name's Matt Barber. So it's been a family-owned business for, I think, over about 80 years. So it's been a business for a long time. What it is it's an insurance brokerage. We're a private insurance brokerage, so we have tons of companies that we quote insurance with. So say you're looking for home or auto, or you own a company and you need liability, commercial auto, workers' comp, you come to us with all your information, and then we have 10 to 20 different companies that we quote you with. So for example, you bring in your auto, you give me information, and I quote it with Progressive, or we have like Geico, just like all those different companies we quote it with, and then we give your quotes back to you with the cheapest price. Same thing with commercial. We have lots of different companies, so we're kind of like the middleman for insurance. We shop it out every year. It's a great business. It's done really good. But as I've been investigating and taking this class, I have noticed a couple issues, and since I am close to the owner, I know some of the problems that have been going on inside the company. It is located in Spanish Fork, Utah, and has been there since it opened. So why is leadership so important in a company? To me, leadership is someone that is personable and willing to humble themselves enough to train you, to work with you, to be an example of a leader. A bad leader example would be someone that loves authority and doesn't humble themselves enough to take care of their employees. Three main things that go along with this. First of all is individual. So leader sees an individual and they take care of them. They examine their behaviors, their qualities, how they handle certain situations, their job duties. They kind of review those, and that's kind of how they handle them. The second one is group. So you see and examine the dynamic of the company, how everyone works as a team, how others work together in groups. And the last thing is communication. So overall, just examining how someone takes communication. Is it an informal? Is it a formal conversation? And just communicating with your employees about everything. Being upfront and honest. If there's an issue, work through it with them. This is a big problem in our company currently. The owner doesn't communicate as well as they should with their employees. When there's an issue, they tend to talk behind others' backs. When there's things that need to be discussed or a company decision, they often just handle those decisions themselves and don't come to the employees. We dealt with a problem a couple months ago about there was an option for PTO, which is paid time off, and there was like a flexible one, and then there was one that was like you can like get PTO as you work, and the decision wasn't brought up to the employees, and it actually didn't affect the management, but they decided for us, and it actually caused a lot of the employees to leave, and it was just really unhealthy, and this problem has been going on and on in our office for a couple of months now. So as I've investigated this, watch their mannerisms and how they handle certain situations and their communication, and what I've heard, I've seen this as a problem that needs to be resolved and worked on. What's a change within the organization that I've noticed? So obviously the leadership one I haven't seen change yet, but Savannah will give you guys some goals and some input on how to fix these changes. But a change that I've noticed that gave our company a lot of success was we rebranded and we took on different companies. So like I've said, we're competitive. We want to get everyone the lowest rate with the best coverages, and so the owner went out and found a bunch of different companies, and we met with them, and there were a few companies that we decided that we loved, and so we brought them on, and it's been great for our business. We've seen more success, we've seen more clients because they are cheaper rates and they are better. They just work within our company better. Another change that we did was we rebranded. So I know that seems like a small thing, and it really does impact a lot. So we rebranded everything, we marketed it, we put it on Instagram, social media, we got new signs, and it's really made a difference in our company, and we've seen a lot more clients come in. So I know that small changes can really bring a lot of success, and they really do help a company grow in so many ways. And Savannah's going to talk more about those changes in the next slides.
Thank you, Briley. So Briley brought up a lot of great information on our company and things that need improvement and things that we've done in the past to improve our company and the state and just where we're at in general. And I'm going to be talking more about some of the things that we want to implement and things that we want to bring up in order to make these changes. So some of the goals that we have, or our main goal to accomplish or to fix this problem that we've experienced with communication within the company, is implementing communication from leadership to managers, then to regular employees and assistants. This is extremely important because if managers and CEOs are making 100% of the decisions, then employees are not on board and aren't fighting for the mission and the success of the company. So that is our main goal. And the ways that we're going to accomplish it are as follows. So with our SMART goal that we wanted to set up, we are going to implement one-on-ones happening between different colleagues. So these one-on-ones will take place weekly, and this will happen between CEOs, then to CFOs and managers, then on down to regular employees. And these one-on-ones will help pass down information between the leadership in the company down to every employee so that the whole company is on the same page. This creates unity within a company and helps every employee to work towards the mission of the company, which ends up contributing to the overall success of the company each quarter and hitting their KPIs for the entire year. So these weekly one-on-ones are going to happen, and then as we continue to have these weekly one-on-ones, we'll evaluate and implement new strategies to continue to progress our communication in the company to accomplish that communication goal. Now, we want to see this happen with CEOs, team leads, and individuals in the company. Now, if we can get the CEOs on board, this means that the CEOs are going to help motivate every person in the company to work towards this mission and vision. And this will help change the overall culture of the company. So the CEO, if they can become positive influencers and advocates and communicators in the company, this is going to motivate every employee in the company to also do the same. Then it comes to team leads, who are there to hear their team members and also be advocates for them. We want to implement these one-on-ones between managers to team leads, then to individuals within the company, so that every single person in the company feels heard and feels like they can share their opinions and their thoughts. And then this implements a chain of communication that hasn't been implemented in the company previously. And here is our action timeline. So first we're going to start by making a plan. This is where we're at right now. And what we want to do is present this plan to our leadership. So obviously the communication isn't great right now in the company, but we know that as communication increases, our mission, vision, and culture for the company will become stronger, and we will join as unified coworkers to help improve the company. So right now, we want to present this plan to our leadership and show them how communication in the company can help the company grow overall. Number 2 is that we want to implement this plan. So weekly, we are advocating for one-on-ones so that each week, every employee has the opportunity to share with one of their higher-ups, maybe their manager or their team lead, what they're feeling, things that they think can be improved upon. And then also this gives the team lead the opportunity to share with the people on their team or those that they manage things that they can improve, things that the leadership has shared with them, and really continue constant communication throughout the company so that everybody can be on the same page. And then this last thing that we want to do monthly is evaluate where we're at as a company in our communication motives. So one-on-ones is just one small start to a way that we'll be able to communicate better as a company. But this is a lot better than we've been in the past. So as we implement one-on-ones, we plan to evaluate where we're at and continue to implement more processes in order to continue to grow in our communication in the firm. In conclusion, in order to improve the communication of our company, we are going to implement these different goals and really push for communication from leadership down to the employees and from employees up to the leadership in this chain of commands through one-on-ones. And we know that as employees have more of a say in what's happening and feel a part of the company, they will work harder to contribute to the success of the company. And as CEOs and managers are able to share what's happening in the company with their employees, this will just improve the company's vision, mission, and culture overall. Thank you.